Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn Computing with Daniel Bullen. Today we're going to dive into the world of programming with a twist of romance. So, have you ever wanted to surprise your loved one or somebody you really liked with heartfelt compliments and sweet gestures? Well, today I'm going to show you how to create a romantic compliments and gestures generator in C++. But before I do that, please remember to click that like and subscribe button and write a comment below in the description, as your support's going to help me make more videos I enjoy doing and I know you enjoy watching. So before we start, let's outline what we'll be creating today. So this is a basic program which is not finished yet, so we're going to make it and finish it. So our program will generate romantic compliments and gestures in an array for that special someone in your life or somebody who you really like but don't know what to say to her. So it'll include a variety of compliments from poetic phrases to thoughtful gestures, all in C++. So let's dive right into that code. So what we need is const string, and then we are going to have comments. Okay? So that's the one thing we're going to have. So we're going to have a string called comments. So we need to, let's just say I'm going to do 8 comments. So I'm going to do that to 8. And then what we are going to do then is we're going to do string. We're going to do, not going to just say comments. I am going to say something like, I'm going to say like compliments. So in the comments, so we're going to do curly brackets. We have to do those in arrays. So I'm going to take some compliments that we've done. So like these. Like these. So I'm going to do string. Oh, I'm going to do these. So these are the compliments in which we can use. So we've got all these nice little compliments that's guaranteed to actually make that someone smile. Okay? So we've got our array. We've got that set up. So now we need to actually output that array. So I'm going to do for int I equals 0. I'm going to do I comment and I is I++, so we're incrementing that I. Then I'm going to have curly brackets like these. And then what we're going to do this time is we are going to have something like, so we're going to have compliments I. But what we might want to do, just to make the program more cleaner, is we're going to have a C out, and we're going to say list of compliments to impress that someone you like, who you want to talk to, but struggle to find where to start. Okay? So that's what we could do there, and we could do a nice \n, just to make that a little bit nicer. Okay? So that's what we got here. So now we're going to do another variable, and we're going to do int do something. And the reason why is because we're going to do a menu of what we're going to do. So we're basically saying we've got the compliments, so these are the things we can do. So you've got trying to be a romantic, we could try a nice one like try to be a nice person. So we've got small talk, kissed her hand after shaking it, try to be a romantic, try to be a nice person. Okay, that's fine. Let's code that and let's see what happens. So I'm going to do if do something is equal to 1. We are going to print. So we could print a comment, C out, and we're going to say Small talk works. Keep it nice. So nice little something there. An end line. So we go if do something. So what I should have done here is I should have put brackets in there for C++. Okay? So that's what we got. Then we could have else if do something equal to 2, kiss the hand. So we could say something like, yeah, let me get in there, but not too quickly. Yeah, so I've done it lots of times, including one example on my first day at uni. And I will tell you that towards the end of the video. So I'm going to keep that under wraps until the video's over. So I'm going to do else if do something equals 3. Then we're going to say something like trying to be romantic works. Keep it nice. But do not overdo it. Otherwise, you will come across as a desperado. Desperate. And then we go else. Something like, you can never be too nice. You can never be too nice. Which is a nice way to do that. So we got something like that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to use that menu, generate all those complements, some of the things that you can say, and let's try it out on for size. So let's just say I've got all of those. So what I should have done is I should have done a cin, which is why that didn't work. So I should have said do something, and there we go. So I'm going to get rid of those, clean those, and I'm just going to press run. So got all of this, which is fine. So what do we do next? 1, small talk works. So if that's met, that condition's met, small talk, that's nice. What we can do, however, instead of doing the array, we could do that. So we could move that from there, and we could actually put it down here, and we can put it in here, and we can do it in here, and we can do it in here, based on the appropriate situation. Okay? So being nice. So that could be one thing there. So I'm going to press run. So it just looks clean. So let's say I want to do number 2. So if a condition, so it's not going to be a 1. So if I was to go in and have it be a 2, kiss the hand after shaking it works. That works really well. So mustn't do it too quickly. So sometimes a kiss on the hand works. From my experience, that can work really well, especially when she tells all her other girlfriends. So that's a nice way to do it. In Britain, you don't see that very often. In a lot of other European countries, you're likely to see that. Let's run that. Let's try number 3. Try to be a romantic. Yep, you can do the same stuff there. And then let's run that again. Number 4. Yep, so whichever one we do has got basically the same comments, same complements, which is fine up to a point. But what if we want to tailor make it? So we could do another string called complements set to, and I'm going to do comments. So we could just take that, So I'm not going to be able to do all 8 comments. So we could just take that one, for instance. And then with small talk, we could do compliments here, set 2. So just as an example. So we could say you're amazing. We could also say something like you are nice to have around. So something simple, nice bit of small talk. Nice to have around. We could ask some questions like, and then in here we could have, what do you like to do? So that's another one we could have. Okay. So for compliments, I'm not going to get that all the way to 8. So I'm going to do that to, I'm going to do that one to 7. That's a nice one there. So I'm going to do that to 7, comments to 7. And I'm going to do another, in fact, I'm going to do another constant int. Talk. And I'm going to equal that to 4. I'm going to do string comment set 2, and I'm going to say talk, which I think would be more appropriate. So instead of saying comments, I'm going to say talk. So let's say I want to go into this now and just see all the different conditions. So if I was to type in number 1, there's all the small talk. When I type number 2 is my favorite. And we could go on and on and on. So this is what we can actually have. So what I've done is I've made 4 separate arrays. So say I wanted to go into the talk one, the rom and the talk. So say I try to be a genuine romantic. I do number 3, and these are the comments that we could have. So like, you're amazing, nice to have around. So I wanted to do number 4, nice person. Could have nice basic stuff like you're smart, you're beautiful. My favorite one out of the lot is actually number 2, kissed a hand and shaked it. So that's my favorite one. And the reason why, when I was in college, I tried that actually. When I first met a girl, shake her hands, kiss her hand. Majority of the time that works, but not all of the time. So you could say 80-85% of the time that actually works. So that's fine. So my story goes like this. Ready for the story? This is the story. So when I was on my first day at university, met new people, as you would on any first day of any uni. So let's just say I knew how to talk to girls. I knew what nice things to say to them. One day, let's just say I come across a girl, 1 year younger than me, from Bulgaria, and I've never seen a girl so stunning before, ever. Really beautiful, Aladdin. Sunshiny face, you name it. Really gorgeous. Curves, everything. Almost like a supermodel. So, and I mean supermodel material, would put supermodels to shame. Let's put it that way. So I went up to her, talked to her, made a bit of small talk, asked what the names were. Names I'm not going to mention because this is a YouTube video, so I'm not going to mention names. So anyway, done the nice to meet you stuff, and then so I shook her hand, then I kissed her hand, and let's just say her face, her cheeks actually, went a little bit red. So that is the story that I've just told you in my video. So, and there we have it. So that's our romantic and gestures generator, ready to spread some love. So we've tested it out, and a lot of it is really sweet. So imagine surprising a close friend or your partner with these heartfelt messages based on the situation. So this is my tutorial on the romantic compliments and gestures generator in C++. I hope you enjoyed learning how to code something a little different today. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more coding adventures, and share your experiences using this program in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Until next time, happy coding and spreading the love through technology. So please be sure to hit that like. And please also remember to hit that subscribe button. And another way to subscribe is to just click on this link, which is below each video I place. And if you like my content and you want to find out more about what I do, I've also got an online course called Introduction to Computer Systems on the Udemy website. So you just need to click on it. And there we go. So this is my online course, Introduction to Computer Systems. So this is the landing page for that course. So in it, you will learn. So these are some of the things we'll learn, like explaining the role of the central processing unit, describe the components of the CPU, provide an introduction to assembly language, which is low-level programming, explain the factors that affect the performance of the central processing unit, and I've also put in another bit that I'm interested in, the physics of overclocking the CPU, which made me develop an interest in electronics and also physics. So there's a lot more to it than even we realized. So this is the course content. So you've got computer systems, so I'm introducing you to it. Then I'm going into the different forms of architecture and assembly language. Then I'm going into the factors that affect it and the physics of overclocking the CPU. And then I'm going into logic, so combinational logic systems, making the logic gates, sequential logic systems, semiconductors. Then I go into all things binary, where we introduce you to number systems, all the way down to doing binary and sound, images and text. And then finally we got input and output devices and the different forms of storage, so that's where memory will come in. And then my assessment is basically one big quiz of 30 questions. So you don't need any knowledge to do this course. All you need is a computer with stable internet connection. So that's all you really need there. And why you should do the course? Well, wherever I don't know, I'll go out and learn it. So the way my brain is wired is I'm on the autism spectrum. So it will be an asset in helping you get through the online courses that we provide. So we understand how to explain things in simple terms due to my teaching background. So you could think of us as a real-life version of, say, Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory, minus the rudeness, or a C-3PO, but without the glitches. So I'm on the autism spectrum, so we're on the autism spectrum and have a rough idea on how to talk to them and relate to them. And my teaching style is that style I've crafted, and one that works in a way that some people don't get if they only had tuition in the classroom or just want to study the subject a lot more. So this course provides you with the opportunity to go further than you would in the subject that you want to pursue. So those are some of the reasons why you should consider buying this online course, because once you buy it, it's yours for a lifetime. For some of my videos, I will go through programming tasks. So if you want to do these yourself, I have put a Replit link below on my programming videos. So you just click on REPL. And this is what you need if you haven't signed up at all. So you just click sign up. If you've got an account, you just click login. And once you've logged in or signed up, this is the page that will appear. So if I was to log in right now, this is the page. So this will appear. So that will be the page there. And in addition to all that, I am also a private tutor where I offer my private tutoring services specializing in ICT and computer science. And I look forward to you coming to me for lessons. Goodbye for now.